Ahoy, meeting! This is my 107th day of Japanese voyage, and today, along with the 19th day of the same, I will be reading Japanese newspaper. Okay, so this is the kraken that we need to deal with today. Fair wind to us, wait, anchor. This is the time of the article. Right away, there was a bunch of words that I do not know, but I was recommended to keep reading until the end of a given sentence, no matter what. So I did. This time, it turned out I can sort of tell the gist of the sentence just from the word that I do recognize. It is possible to walk through a certain location and enjoy a certain something. Yeah. A second look at the path representing the certain location revealed that I actually do know the second kanji inside the bracket. It means to commute. In verb stem noun form, it means a road. The first kanji in the bracket means dry, but it also represents the northwest direction. A dry road sounds old and busted, while new west road is new and hot. So for the other two kanji, the first one with the white and the king radical mean emperor. Okay, that's fair. The second kanji with the corpse and the O radical, Chichat like told me it means sit. If you guessed that the place where the bottom of his holy white king sit is the imperial palace, congratulations, you have just won one free internet brownie. Okay, about the certain something. Actually, both kanji somehow give me a sense of deja vu. I didn't realize it until later, but the first kanji with the red and construction mean the color red. Yeah, deep red. And I have seen it before in the name of the Scarlet River Mansion. Yeah. The second kanji means leaf, and I have seen it before in the vocally that means wood. So it is possible to walk through the Inui Road of the Imperial Palace and enjoy the red leaf. This is the illustration that comes with the article. I'm guessing this part is the road. Some of the trees seem to be of red color too. Okay, sentence 1 is a bit long, but with only one new vocabulary, I worked through it comfortably. Yeah, the 70 trees of different species did take a while to comprehend. Momiji is the maple tree, yeah, and written with the kanji for the color gold and the kanji for leaf. Remember, the type of the article mentioned about enjoying the red leaf, right? So possibly an uncontrolled swine moment here, but I think when the leaf turn from yellow to red is when people go to this place and enjoying the view. So the Inu Street inside the Imperial Palace is an approximately 600-meter road that has about 50 maple trees of 8 different species. Sentence 2 is pretty straightforward except for the first mentioned date, right? So there's only the day, right? No month. So which month is it, right? Since no month is mentioned, I make the guess that is the 26th of January. Turn out is actually the 26th of November, right? So how can you deduce that, right? The published date of the article was actually in November, right? So that's why they omitted the month, right? So this year, from the 26th of November to the 4th of December, you can enter the Inui Street and see the red leaf. Sentence 3 is another sentence with only one new vocabulary. Ototoshi means the year before last year, right? So like 2 years ago. So due to the spread of the new coronavirus, it was not possible to enter during last year and the years before last year. Okay, Ototoshi is actually written in kanji by just adding the kanji for number 1 before the 2 kanji that make up the word last year, former version. Yeah. So 1 year before last year. Okay. So if you want to say 2 years before last year, you would just sub in the kanji for the number 2, right? No. Okay. So if you want to say 1 month before last month, you would just sub in the kanji for month, right? No. Okay. So sentence 4 has 2 new vocabulary. Nagara just mean doing something while doing something else, right? So nagara mean while. Yeah. And the new kanji scene, the context was just so obvious. I was able to guess what it means pretty much instantly. Yeah. To take a photo, right? So on the morning of the 26th, many people enjoyed taking picture of the reddened maple leaf while taking a walk. Sentence 5 is clean, right? I know all the word. I read it with no problem. A woman is quoted saying, I could feel the spirit of autumn. I enjoyed the beautiful garden. Okay. The spirit of autumn, whatever that means. Sentence 6 has 3 new vocabulary. The first new word with the radical for water and the sun and compare mean to be crowded, right? And then it is conjugated to the negative form. The second word with the kanji for enter and the mouth I correctly get is as entry point. Yeah. And the last new word is just the name of the entry point, right? So Shikashita gate or the gate that is down the hill. Yeah. This year, in order to prevent the road from being crowded, the only entrance is through Shikashita gate. Yeah. Sentence number 7 is another sentence with only 1 new vocabulary. Pretty straightforward, right? Kogyu is the Imperial Palace, right? Higashi is the east direction, and then Gyoen is just the Imperial Garden, or more literally, the Honorable Garden. Yeah. So entering from the east garden of the Imperial Palace is not possible, right? Sentence 8 is clean. I know the word, I read it with no problem, right? So the open hour from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is the end of the article. What I do next is to look for a English source that cover the same topic, so to make sure that I got all of the point right. Yeah. So I went to various blog posts and travel guide and get to see some really beautiful picture. Yeah. I really hope I get the chance to visit the place someday. Yeah. And that concludes the 107th day of my Japanese study. Yeah. So if you like what you see, please consider giving a like and subscribe. If you don't, leaving a comment like, this content is so bland, you need 2 kilograms of salt in it. Yeah, so something like that is not entirely discouraged. Yeah, okay, so I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye for now.